It's Barbara. It's a bright sunny day outside. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Christy just got up, but I think she walks the dog before she has her coffee, so I will keep talking and make her coffee when she's back from her dog walk. I do all the coffee making these days when people are over because of my AeroPress gizmo you've seen me use and make. And, you know, she hasn't had a lesson yet, so I've been making her coffee as I make my own. But I'm sure she's going to go walk the dog first, and she walks before coffee. So I'll be done talking by the time she gets back. Anyway, as expected, yesterday was relatively uneventful, or I had an optimistic doctor's appointment, and that's good. We'll see how that turns out, but it was a good appointment. It was a new doctor that we hadn't met before, and we liked him, which is nice too, because we don't like all the doctors. So, but we had a little bit of a car shuffle because we only have the one car. I normally drive her in her car, but I would drive over to her house, take her to the doctor in her car, and then drive home in my car. And since we only had the one car, and Dennis might need it, or it might be a long time, so he needed to walk the dogs kind of thing. So he drove me to Aura's, and dropped me off, and then we went in her car, and then he walked the dogs. I called him when we were leaving the doctor's, and so he had time to walk the dogs and meet me at his mom's, and so that worked out good. But that was all I did particularly yesterday. Dennis made us chicken with vinegar sauce for dinner, one of his fancy French chicken dishes, and it was delicious. And tonight we're having Aura and Kim over for dinner, and he's making pljeskavica, which is the Serbian burger, stuffed burger dish with the red pepper sauce, Ivar. He saved some of our Ivar from last time for his mom because the new Ivar is spicy. You know, it's the one that burned my hand when I was peeling the spicy peppers. And so it ended up a little bit spicy. It's not too spicy for me, but it's way too spicy for Aura. So we will be having that tonight. And today, Christy and I are taking you right into Lancaster County. She will be doing the driving, so I will be trying to get you some footage of Lancaster County, so you can see a little bit of Lancaster County. We aren't going all the way to Lancaster. We are going to a place called Dutch Haven, which is a restaurant, and they sell baked goods. Pennsylvania Dutch baked goods are renowned for their, you know, for their non-keto aspects. So I will not be getting anything at Dutch Haven, but Christy and Rich love their whoopie pies. And whoopie pies are like a small, flat, rounded cake, very flat, stuffed with cream. So it's like a sandwich. I feel like I showed you whoopie pies last time she was here. You know, since you were here for her last visit. Last year we bought the whoopie pies at Shady Maple because we were going there anyway, and so it worked out great. But she didn't like the whoopie pies from Shady Maple as much as she likes the ones from Dutch Meadows. So we're going for a special trip to Dutch Meadows, and they sell them frozen. And she needs to freeze them because she's taking them home to Mississippi for her and Rich to eat over the months. So anyway, so we will be in Amish country, and I will take some video of the drive there and back, and show you a little bit around Amish country. And I think we're gonna go into Joann's, and we have a very small grocery list from Dennis. So So we will do that this afternoon. And then Aura and Kim are coming. So that's the plan for today. Leisurely morning. She did overbuy in the sandwich department when we went to State College on Sunday. So all her plans are, I'm leaving after lunch because I have to eat a sandwich. So tomorrow is her last day with us, and she'll be leaving after lunch because she has to eat a sandwich. And we will be going to Dutch Meadows after lunch, after she eats her sandwich. So I told you yesterday I would talk to you about Strawberry Sampler, which was the name of the cross-stitch place that Christy and I went to. If you watch her floss tube, you already saw a little view of it. And I will put that I took some video while we were there, and I will put that at the end of this talk. But the one thing I bought was on sale, and it was Christmas ornaments. And they're quite nice, elegant little cross stitches that, in fact, are only Christmas ornaments because they have been made into Christmas ornaments. There's nothing intrinsically Christmassy, in fact, about any of them. Even the ones with the pictures are fruit. They are not, these are cherries and pears and apples and peaches and plums. So they're, oh, and grapes. Oh, grapes. And the other ones are like mandalas and kinds of things like that. So they're very pretty, and they're only Christmassy because they've been made into Christmas decorations. So, oh, and they may be using some fancy stitches. Look at this. This is the back guide to the stitches. So, plated cross stitch, diamond eyelet stitch. So I don't know what they're using, but anyway. So it's just a kind of cardboardy. Oh, it does have one page in it. Anyway, it was $5. Well worth the money on the sale rack. In the bathroom. Anyway, so I will play that little piece of video from the store at the end of this if you're interested. And I did say I would show you my drinks shelf because I forgot to show it to you yesterday. I'm all caught up to Sunday because we stitched Sunday to Sunday, although next Sunday she's going to be with her friends. We won't be stitching. I'll be stitching alone. But look how great it looks. I am so excited. And that's July, and I have all the July glasses done. And I have the shelf for August. So maybe I will be doing, and I need to be sure to have my August glasses done. I told you this yesterday, for August 20th, which is our Zoom craft together afternoon, because that's what I do. I outline my glasses. So there you go. Little crafting thrown in. Just, you know, keep my hands in. I've been working on my blanket. So I was working on my blanket last night, and I got the idea that, you know, when I get to the end of like the color part, or, well, actually last night I got to the end of the 2 bear stripes, and then I was winding off the rest of the bear from the old blanket, and it didn't feel like I was winding off very much. So now my blanket is this this long now, and I thought, please don't tell me this blanket is still too big, so I took it upstairs and put it on my bed again. This is the new one that I shortened. And I did shorten it. But my chain that I started with is a lot stiffer than the blanket, and the blanket is still extremely wide. Now, it doesn't hang across the floor. It is much shorter, but I have a relatively tall bed, and it hangs almost, well, 6 inches from the floor on both sides. So this is going to give us complete coverage of the mattress, high, thick mattress, box springs, and the wood is all going to be covered by this blanket. I'm like, Christy's like, yeah, but when you and Dennis are both in the bed, that'll take up room. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. It's still going to be a giant, unbelievably giant thing. And I could have, you know, taken 18 inches more off of it. But the thing is that the chain that I started with doesn't hang out quite so far, but the whole rest of the blanket is, you know, looser and stretchy. And anyway, but it's not too big. I mean, before I restarted it, it was such a huge thing, it was unusable. It was literally 3 feet too big. This one is probably a foot too big, but usable, completely usable, and it will be gorgeous on the bed. And I'm just gonna keep going because I just don't have, even though every row is gonna take longer and more yarn, I just don't have the heart to start it over again. But I was just sitting there saying, that is not enough. I should have had more yarn to take off. This isn't as much smaller as I thought. Now, of course, how many rows of stripes have I done? That, you know, till it finally clicks that maybe this is turning out bigger than I thought. Oh well. It will be gorgeous on the bed. Dennis will love it. I will love it. I don't know where I'll wash it. I'll have to go to a place that has those giant industrial washing machines. And I won't be done for 5 years anyway, so why worry about it now? But anyway, I was like, I can't believe how big this still is. So there you go. I'm making a monster, but it's very soothing and I'm enjoying doing it. And I do have to start knitting more other things if I'm going to have leftovers for this blanket. Just, you know, I have lots. I am not in any danger of running out in the near future, but I don't know, you know, it's going to take some knitting on my part to end up with lots and lots of leftovers for this blanket. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm going to go say good morning to my daughter and my granddog, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And I'll put some of the strawberry sampler video at the end of this. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.
People. So, okay, so what we do, we'll put you in our system. Okay. We don't use your name or number for anything else other than to track your purchases. Okay.
We have found a Stitchy shop. Chrissy's checking out. That's what that's all about.
15% off. Okay. Okay?
I don't live around here, but my mom does, so.
Okay. Do you want it under your mom's name? Or your name?
Mom, do you want it under your name or my name?
Yeah, put it under my name. She has that on that card for that pattern.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
And then
she can use
This is the Christmas corner.
joint account.
Oh, but I will show you
To use her
the pattern that I'm
we never come with her, so.
trying to get.
But as far away from me as you can possibly get and still be in the same. It's still be in Mississippi, yeah.
Thing about this store is they also do the framing and finishing, and the frames are so gorgeous.
I don't know if this is TMI or not, but I'm in the ladies' room. Look what they have. I'm sitting here thinking, So when they look for a pattern, do they say, oh, this is in the restroom? So funny. So upon closer inspection, it would appear that this is the sale room. For the things on sale. Chrissy's out there chittering and chattering. I'm getting that. Here's the one that I have inquired about. And it's very Halloween-y, but as Christy pointed out, all I have to do is take the face off of the pumpkins, leave the spider webs off, or turn them into hearts or leaves or whatever, and don't say Halloween. And voila, and I really like that one, and she likes it too. So we're going to see if we can get that. They don't have it in stock. But this is the Halloween corner. All right, so this is, oh, and I didn't show you the, oops, excuse me, show you the floss room. This is the floss and fabric room. Christy found fabrics. They have a lot of hand-dyed Aida, which made her very happy since she prefers to stitch on Aida. And then just lots and lots of floss. There you go. Oh, and samples galore, and samples of their wonderful framing. I'm inspired to finish something. I got to finish my dragons, and they'll frame it for me.